Good morning. I am Dr. Kanhucharan Patro. Today we will discuss about the basics of CT and MRI scanning. What a radiation oncologist wants, it is a clear identification of targets and clear identification of organs at risk like optic chiasm, optic nerves, eye. So for that reason, you have to understand the sequence, Hansfield unit, windowing, and needs a good resolution. Suppose this is a tumor. If you take some extra margin, you will have a more normal tissue reactions. If you take less margin, it will have a chance of recurrence. So we have to balance with everything. So you see in emanations, what we have? CT scan, we have a plane, we have a contrast, one is cysternography, CT angio. MRI, we have a plane, contrast, double contrast, triple contrast, cysternography, MR angio, MRS, other functional sequences, nuclear imaging, and digital subtraction angiogram. These are the various sequences when we used for the brain tumors. So basics, we have a slicing, windowing, CT number, measuring the density, contrast, FOV versus bore. Let's understand these things. Slicing means when a patient goes inside the CT scan machine or MRI machine, we have to discuss about the slice by slice. That is called, each image is called slicing. Slicing has three types: sagittal, coronal, and axial. Sagittal means side to side view. You can cut side to side. Coronal from anterior posterior view, front view. Axial is the bottom up view, whatever the normal scannings you see, mostly we see the axial view. So this is the slicing, this is the coronal plane, this is the horizontal plane axial slice, this is the sagittal plane side by side. So these are the various planes. Imaging planes, clearly you can see here, this is the axial plane from bottom up view, you can see bottom from up to bottom. Sagittal side to side view, this is the coronal view, this is from anterior to posterior view. Then comes window width and level. So we have a lungs, we have a soft tissue, we have a bone window. So we have to understand the width and level of the imaging. So there are two things happens even in your taking a simple photograph. One is the called brightness, another is the contrast. Brightness means it is referred to the lightness or darkness of the whole image. Contrast is the difference in the brightness between objects in a single image. So brightness whole image, contrast is the image objects inside the image. So if you see here, the brightness is otherwise called window level. You can see if you change the, it will change the window level, whole image will change. If you change the window width or contrast, the face is looks more brighter than other body parts. So if you see brightness means whole image change, contrast means part of one image changes. So how to understand this? Whenever you see in an image, you just drag your window, drag your mouse with clicking on the horizontal plane, the width will change, where that is called contrast. You can see the changes images inside the image. Level is the brightness. So you have to drag your mouse from down to up or up to down, and we can change the window, that is called brightness or level. So, and if you put diagonally change, you change from diagonally, the window width and level combination will change. So if window width, window level is different from the different body parts, like see, this is the, now the three common windows we are commonly used. For the soft tissue window or brain window, window width is 80, level is 40. Bone window is window width is 2500 and level is 480. Subdural area, you see the hemorrhages or something, you can see window width 350, level 90. So these are the various window widthing and leveling. These are the various examples. Another confusion thing is the bore and FOV. Bore means the aperture of the CT. This is called bore, either mostly 70 centimeter, 85 centimeter. This is the called bore. FOV means field of vision, or this is the part of the slice or part of the body part you are imaging. It is like a conical. If you put, this is the FO is the field of view, is the maximum diameter of area of this scanned object that is represented in the reconstructed image. Mostly when you are going for image, ask for full FOV for the CTMR fusion rather than partial image. So even you are requesting for a scanning, ask for a full FOV rather than a partial body part. But when you small FOVs, you can have a good resolution and you can see the images better way. Describing the tissues in the organs. Suppose CT scan, it is called isodense. If it is looks like white matter or like brain, less than white matter, it is darker, it is called hypodense. In more than brain, it is whiter, called hyperdense. Like that MRI, it is called the same, is isodense. Less than the brain, darker, hypointense. Like brain, it is isointense. More than less than brain, it is darker if it is hypointense, and more than brain structures, brain, it is called a hyperintense. So if most of the darker areas or darker areas you can see in the air, spinal fluid, ischemic infarct, edema, white matter. These are mostly looks like darker or hypodense or hypointense. Like that, bone, metal, calcium, blood, gray matter, that looks more whiter, they are called radiodense or a hyper. We can call it in CT is a hyperdense and MRI is called a hyperintense. Hansfeld unit, another part, that is called CT number. Different part of the for different body related to composition of tissue. Sometimes use muscle, water, necrosis. You have to find out what is the Hansfeld unit. So Hansfeld unit, again, it is water is taken as 0. Water is taken as 0. Bone is taken as 1,000, and air is taken minus 1,000. Lung is minus 500. It is a soft tissue, is a blood is 50, and fat is minus 50. So this is the Hansfeld units of the various structures. So you can, if there is some confusion, see the Hansfeld unit. If there is a, suppose there is a pleural effusion or mass, if you put your Hansfeld unit cursor on the body, that part, you will see the, if there is a near water, you will zero. But if there is a mass, it is there, you can see now it is 50. So you can see differentiate between the various structures. So these are the his Hansfeld, so who invented the CT scan, and these are the various air minus 1,000, fat minus 70, pure water 0, CSF plus 8, white matter plus 30, gray matter plus 45, blood 70, bone and calcification 1,000. So you can see here the Hansfeld unit of contrast agent, blood vessel, it is 255, air cavity, that is lung, minus 775, bone, it is a 278, and its soft tissue, it is a 54. So this is called Hansfeld unit. You can measure, you can discuss about the part of the either soft tissue or water or bone or contrast agent, you can differentiate easily. Then contrast agent. Contrast agent, now there are two types of contrast you can give. You can give manually or automatic contrast infusion. So it is all digitally controlled. So now most of the CT scans are digitally controlled. So we can give contrast, that was given contrast used in a CT is given by intravenous injection. Given you can give orally, you can give rectally if you given some contrast. So if you give which contrast, you are either ionic contrast or non-ionic contrast. So this is the thing about the contrast agents. And mostly if you are going for a contrast, you should check the creatinine before that. But MRI, it is not, I think it is not so mandatory to the creatinine. Thank you very much. Hope you understand, share and comment.